rolling.
All right.
Yo, what's good, guys? Your boy Nuisance back at it again with another video. And today I'm here with my boy Dan.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, and today we're gonna be talking about support group.
Friend support group. You can say that like the same
Yeah.
thing. Friend support groups.
1, 2, 3.
Friend support groups.
So, how important is it to have a friend support group in your life? So, I'm gonna let Dan go first.
All right. So friend support groups are extremely important because you can't go anywhere on your own but for so far. I mean, there's a lot of strong people, a lot of strong-minded people, but at a certain point, you're going to need somebody to pull you up when you're having a hard time. And that's where the friend support group comes in hand. You need to keep people around you who are doing stuff, who are being active, and who are willing to help you, not just for their own self-interest, but because of yours as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like Dan said, I believe you need people to keep you in check because we could do only but so much ourselves, right? We could always motivate ourselves. We could always have that talk with ourselves, right? But I'm gonna tell you from experience, you're gonna get to parts of yourself where you feel very low, and you're gonna feel so low that sometimes that mental capacity, that voice in your head, is not enough.
Right.
And sometimes, yes, you can lean on spirituality, and yes, you could talk to God. But it's going to sound a little blasphemous. He doesn't talk back. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you hear it in your head, like you're stuck in your head. And if you don't have that outside source that you could at least vent to, maybe they don't have a solution to your problems, but at least somebody you could vent to
hear it.
Yes, to hear you is just enough. You know. For example, right? Like, I literally, like this is my best friend, you know, this is my bro Dan, like, is literally sitting right next to you. Like, sometimes when I'm feeling down, and I could literally call Dan and be like, yo, like, this and that, yada yada, and he'll pick up the phone. If he don't pick up the phone, then he eventually will talk, right? But at least, you know what I'm saying, that's somebody I could talk to who like, yo, how's everything going? You know, someone who genuinely cares too, because that makes a difference as well.
Right.
But yeah, back to you. You have any examples?
Shit. So me personally, I have I don't know if y'all know what a Discord is.
Mm-hmm.
These are like online friends, mostly for gaming and stuff. But what I did is I solicited 2 different types of groups. So you have your main Discord, where you fuck around anybody, you know.
Mm-hmm.
These are your outside friends. These are your friends, but these aren't your friends. You know what I mean? And then I made another group for the friends, like you said, the people you can call, like, I got a problem, and then you can speak to them. They'll listen to you, and they'll either give you advice or just listen to you and be like, oh, okay, I understand what you're going through.
Yeah.
And to help you relax, calm down, maybe give you an alternative, give you advice. But I think most people should have both. You should have people who you can physically talk to, people in your environment, like immediate area. And it's not so bad to have people who maybe not live in your environment, but, you know, far away too. Because when you're in the far away environment, they can relate to you on different walks of life. So I think that's important too. When you're not in the same environment, but you can still contribute to what's going on in the environment.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna tell you like this, like, that environment alone could make you a better person. Because here's the thing, like, I have an environment too as well, and my environment mostly consists of the gym, right? Mm-hmm. My environment is like all the people around my neighborhood that I talk to and that I know and that I really like intertwine with, they're usually at the gym. That's where I mostly see them because, you know, we have busy work life schedules. You know, we always can't check in with everybody on our phones and make sure that everybody's good. Either we see them on social media or we kind of just bump into them like going apart in our daily lives, you know?
Right.
And most of the times I find most of my people at the gym, the people that I talk to. So they'll keep me accountable, you know what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh, like, yeah, I see you doing your thing, this and that, right? Mm-hmm. Or they'll invite me to like do some basketball or, you know, play and go external, right? But the thing is, right, I see them on the same path as me, you know, self-improvement and really trying to better themselves.
Right.
And whenever I feel like, damn, this is not working and this and that, and say I go to the gym really down, I notice that there's others around me to pick me up. So if I didn't have that, there'd be plenty of times where I would just say, no, fuck it. I'm about to go back and eat this cheesecake, or I'm about to eat these pizza rolls.
Right.
You know?
So when you're around people who are trying to improve themselves as well, they'll stop you. They'll be like, wait, nah, bro. And I don't do that. Like today, I woke up at like 1:30, and I got a phone call from Darius. I saw the message and shit. I'm not gonna lie, I was dead sitting there like, cause I'm used to getting up around 3, 4, cause I don't have to go to work until like 5. But, you know, I like doing the self-improvement videos too. I like what Darius got going on. So I'm like, nah, let me get out this bed and go get the fuck up so we can go do this. And that's what you need. You need somebody to be like, yo, all right, let's go do something.
Yeah.
Productive. So that when you're telling yourself, because you're gonna do it at some point, it's like, nah, I'm gonna just go back to how I used to be. Nah, you need that. Nah, bro, come on, let's go do this.
I appreciate that.
Facts.
I really do. Honestly, I appreciate it too, because like I see what you're doing with your channel as well. If anybody's wondering what the channel is, Kaizen-Kuma Live. That's the channel. And basically, what he does is similar to me, like self-improvement videos. Is that it's more of a narrative type. So if you definitely like picture overlays and like voiceovers and stuff like that, he's definitely your type of channel. What I will say though, that when I first saw the video, when I saw your video, I was at a point in my life where I almost gave up. Like I almost gave up on YouTube, right? Because it was like, damn, I'm 3 months in, I don't see no return.
Right.
And I'm really investing this time and energy into something where I don't know if it's gonna work. So I was about to give up, literally that day. And your video came out and I watched it and I was like, wow. Like this motivated me to do better videos.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it made me look internally and I'm like, wait, I'm not doing certain things. I'm not adding overlays to my videos.
Right.
There's so much more that I can improve and I'm just gonna give up in the beginning stages. So I was just like, okay, there's more to this. And that's the importance that you need. You need that because comparison is not just a thief for joy. Comparison allows you to compare yourself to where you're at, to where you could potentially go.
Right.
It doesn't have to be like, oh, like that's my brother, but he's doing better than me, so I don't like him. No.
You can see what they're doing and go and improve.
Exactly. And I don't think people get that. Like, we're blessed because even though sometimes on social media we can compare in negative ways, we could also compare and see where we're doing wrong. We could take L's a lot faster than a lot of people used to.
Honestly.
You know?
And I don't think enough people take advantage of that.
At all.
Like, I was watching a Kevin Hart video the other day, and he was talking about how him and Rock, like, they have that weird relationship.
Him and Chris Rock?
No, him and The Rock.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Kevin Hart. And it's weird because Kevin Hart is like this real small dude, and The Rock is this big, brolic guy. And it's like, how does that even work in a dynamic? And what Kevin Hart was explaining is that it's because he's not envious of The Rock. Like, even though people try to, on the internet, they try to, put them up against each other because that's just how the internet is. It's like, to him, it doesn't bother him. He has one type of brand of alcohol that The Rock is selling, and he has his own. And instead of sitting there and being like, oh, if I invite The Rock, more people are going to, look at him, and he has more movies than me and this, and that.
Yeah.
He's like, now we can both shine. Like, Rock has a full schedule. He works harder than anybody. So, I like having The Rock around because I can compare myself to that, and we can both shine. It doesn't have to be this competitive environment where nobody can learn from each other, and we all lose versus you learning from somebody, he's helping you, you helping them, and then we just go farther past that together.
That's a fact. And think about it from your perspective, right? Because I'm a fan of both of their artworks, right?
Right.
And their movies, right? With The Rock, I feel like what he learned from Kevin Hart is you don't have to be the tough guy all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could also show that funny side to you, and people actually genuinely like it because it's genuine and it's part of you.
Exactly.
I think what Kevin Hart also learned is from The Rock, from what I picked up, you could tell that he became more of like a serious into his craft. He became more serious and he diversified himself into different things.
Right.
He became into serious roles and acting, comedy too. He started doing his own network. He became more fit. You know what I'm saying? After he did that first movie with The Rock, you started.
You can see his muscle.
Yeah.
See it now.
So like
his confidence too. He's more confident.
Exactly. So with all that, you could tell like the people that you keep around you have a big impact on you. And it's sad to say, like, because sometimes I see people in this negative space, and then you look at the friends that they keep, and they're negative as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you have that, you're doomed.
I'm sad to say, this kind of reminds me of my brother, because he's in that space right now. Like, he's going through it right now, and like, every day he's talking about something negative, or what somebody negative around him did him, and you're just stuck in this back and forth thing. There's no room for positive when all around you, your friends talking about negative shit, then you're doing negative shit. Where's the room for positivity? And where's that middle ground?
Yeah, that's a fact, man. You know why? It's because misery loves company.
Yeah.
And when you're in a negative spot, all you see is negativity, right? And unless you have that shining light or that positive mind thinking, it takes time to come up with that. You know, it takes time to develop that. Yeah. And if you don't have that, you need people of light in your house, in your environment, in your overall space where you live. You know, because if you don't have those people of light, it's harder to get out of those negative slumps. It is way harder because I'm gonna give you a perfect example, right? I used to have shitty days coming home from work sometimes, right? Back when I used to work my job before this, when I used to work at Dave & Buster's, right? They'll work you like a slave, and you get home, and you just feel depleted. Right. Emotionally, mentally, physically, everything, right? If I didn't have the light of, like, say, my dad, right? Where he was just so positive, and he was just like, you know what? Let's just watch a TV show, you know, forget about that, this is and that. If I didn't have, like, you know, you guys, hey, you know what I'm saying? Every so period, yo, let's go to Dave & Buster's, let's go out to eat, let's do something.
Let's chill, let's do something else.
Bro, like, there's been times, like, I really didn't say nothing, but I would, like, really need it, you know?
Yeah, I can relate to that.
And then when it happened, those moments where we met up together, it was just like, God. Yeah. Because I really was in the point where I was like, I didn't know if anybody really fucked with me like that.
Yeah. Nah, facts, because that's how it was for me in college, too. Shit. I went to college, I didn't really, like, talk to anybody that much.
Same.
College was weird. I wasn't in a good headspace at the time anyway, because a lot of shit was going on in my life, so. You know, there was times where I needed that, you know, yo, bro, what you doing? You trying to hop online? Or, yo, bro, you trying to go to the park real quick? And you get there, it's like, all right, so I do have a reason to keep trying something new to improve.
You know what's crazy about college? Oh, my fault. Didn't mean to cut you off. No, you know what's crazy about college? It's crazy seeing all those people who know themselves and they're flourishing, and then here you are trying to figure out who you are, and then you're just like this fish in this big ass pond. And there's people going by, and it's because you know college is not like high school. Once you finish your classes, you can go home, you can do whatever. You're in the real world. Yeah. Your study time is on you. There's nobody chasing you down to get homework done.
Yeah, I remember those.
And I was just like, oh shit, like
what do I do?
Yeah,
you kind of get thrown in there. It's like.
Yeah, it's like a jungle. Bro.
Just looking around like.
Even socially, like if you're socially awkward. Nobody's gonna go out their way to come sit next to you. This is not the movies. It's not the movies.
No, they're not gonna. Hey, do you need help? You look down.
Nah.
They will carry on with their day. They're gonna find their own circles, and you're just gonna be sitting there.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Those who flourish socially, college is the shit for them.
Yeah.
Those who are kind of like more introverted, more like to themselves. I feel like they have to find their group of people, or they're gonna really feel like depressed.
Yep.
It's one of the two. Yeah.
Wish I knew that, sir.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. And it sucks because we went to different colleges. Like, if we went to the same one, I think we would have had more fun.
We would have had much of a better time.
Man, what?
We would have been able to find like a group from branching out from ourselves.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
What? We would have had a whole Mark II group.
That's a fact, bro. We would have had like a whole... But that's the thing, though. I think if we were just ourselves at the time, like more of ourselves, maybe more like welcoming into that aspect, I think maybe we probably could have been in that social group.
We could have. It's more about figuring out who you are, honestly. Being comfortable in your own skin.
You